Good morning, Bear Scouts. We've got a scout here with us, and we're out here at the beautiful camp, enjoying the weekend, camping. And we're going to go over a few things that we need to make sure we bring with us when we go camping. Now, the weather's a little bit cool this morning, and you can see that we're both dressed in layers. Now, we're going to talk about some of the things to bring. First, I got me a t-shirt that I brought that I can wear underneath. Need to make sure.
Need that.
Yes, definitely need that. And we need to make sure we have several, so if we get wet or anything, we can change out. Now, here we have a nice hoodie that we can help dress in layers.
Yeah.
Put that in our pack.
Useful.
Make sure we have extra pants with us.
Because you don't need to be running around in your underwear.
And then make sure we have a coat with us, because last night got pretty chilly out here.
Yep.
Now, want to make sure our hand stays warm, so we bring a good pair of gloves with us.
Yes.
Now, not only do we need to make sure our hand stays warm, but we need to make sure our feet stays warm too. So not only do we wear good boots out here in the camp, but make sure you bring plenty of extra socks and underwear with you. Now, I brought something that I can sleep in at night instead of my dirty clothes. And then of course we need to bring our stuff that we can clean up with. Got a towel, got some soap, we got our toothbrush, toothpaste,
and dental floss.
Yes, we got our dental floss, so we can make sure we're good and clean. Also, out here at camp, we can see a lot of wildlife. So, got a set of binoculars. You want to look through them? That way, we can look for different animals, birds, or whatever. Okay? Is there anything else that we might want at camp? What do you have?
Flashlight.
Yes, we always need a good flashlight whenever we come to camp.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is what we pack for camp. But Bear Scouts, don't forget about your 6 essentials that you should have with you at all times. That is your first aid kit, a full water bottle, a flashlight, some type of trail food, a snack, sun protection, a hat, and a whistle in case you get lost. So, Scouts, we hope to see you out here at camp.
Goodbye.
Hey, Bear Scouts, welcome back. My name is Alvin, and this is Herbie, and we're out here at camp enjoying a great weekend. Now, just a little bit ago, we talked to you about all the items that you may want to bring with you when you go camping, and never forget about the 6 essentials. But there's also items that you're going to need when you go camping that your pack or den may have, and we're going to talk a little bit about those items. Right, Herbie? Mm-hmm. Okay, first off, whenever we go camping, of course we want to have a campfire. So, we got a campfire here, and we got a jug of water. Now, Herbie, you know what this jug of water is for? This jug of water is in case our campfire gets out of control. Yeah. We have something to put it out with.
Now, and it's kind of for like boiling water sometimes.
Yeah, we can use it to cook with. Now, whenever we're on a camp out, we have to be able to eat good, right? Mm-hmm. So, there's several different ways that we can do cooking, and we're going to talk to the other Bear Scouts about that. Okay. Now, if we choose to cook over an open campfire, we can have a tripod and hang a Dutch oven or from it and make something like a chili or a stew or soup. Or we can use this grate here to cook on and put our skillets or pots or whatever right on top of them and cook. Okay? Now, there's other ways that we can cook also. We've got our little camp stove here that we can cook with and put our pot right on it. Now, since we're out here all weekend, and you showed a while ago that you had a flashlight that you brought, but we also need a light underneath the picnic shed. So, we got this nice lantern that we can use underneath it, and that might be an item that your den or your pack has to bring along. Okay? Now, Herbie, since we got all this food that we're going to cook this weekend, we have to be able to keep it cold, right?
Yeah.
So
we got a cooler.
So that's right. We got us a cooler that we can keep our food in and keep it cold, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's other ways of cooking also. With the Dutch oven here, we can put it up and use charcoal. We got our chimney here to start the charcoal with. Now, this Dutch oven table that it's sitting on is real handy because we might go camping in a location that you're not able to use the ground and build a fire on. So this gets it up off the ground that you can use. Now the handy thing about this Dutch oven table, you don't have to just use it for cooking. If you're at a state park or something that don't allow you to have a fire on the ground, you can have your campfire right up here on it. Okay? Then of course we got some big heavy duty gloves. That way we don't get burnt. And another thing that your dinner pack may have is a way to lift the lid, a lid lifter on the Dutch oven to be able to lift it. Yes, and Herbie's looking in here at our peach cobbler, all excited getting to eat it later. Okay? So, Bear Scouts, just check with your den leader, your cub master, and find out what equipment and supplies they have that will make your camping experience more fun and enjoyable. So Herbie, let's say bye to all the Bear Scouts.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, Herbie, let's go ahead and get this last steak in. Well, thanks, Herbie, for helping set up the tent. Now, oh, looky here, Herbie. All those Bear Scouts are back. Welcome back, Bear Scouts. We're here at camp, and we just got this tent set up. Now, whenever we go to set up a tent, there's some things that we want to look for. First off, we want to make sure that we're on flat ground, don't we, Herbie? Now, we want to make sure the ground is flat. We don't want to be in a low spot so that there's any water, if it rains, gathering in around us. Also, Herbie, you want a good, comfortable night's sleep, don't you?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure there's no rocks, no sticks, or anything laying underneath the tree or the tent. Now, we're out here in this nice field, but you know, just off to our side here, I see a couple of dead trees, and anything like that that might be able to fall on us at night, we don't want to be close to them, so we're plenty far enough away from those trees just in case they fall.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Herbie, thank you for helping set the tent up.
You're welcome, Alan.
And hopefully, all you Bear Scouts, when you go to camp, you'll make sure that you set your tent up in a good, safe spot, and always check with your den leader or an adult before you set it up to make sure there's nothing around that might get you hurt.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Bear Scouts. We're going to go over requirement number 5 in the Bear Necessities. Requirement number 5 talks about tying the 2 half hitches and what it's used for. Now, the 2 half hitches is a knot that you may tie when you're wanting to secure something to a post or a tree, and we're going to demonstrate here how to tie it. Now, Herbie, we go around our post, okay? Then I'm going to run up through here, and then I'm going to come out and do it again, okay? Now, I know you're watching, and it's going to take a little bit of practice for you to get that. But this is a knot that is easy to untie, even though whenever you've got it tied correctly, it will hold securely. Now, Bear Scouts out there, I know that you did not see that very well, so what we're going to do, we're going to show you up close and slowly on how to tie the 2 half hitches. So Herbie, we take the rope around our post. Now we got plenty of rope here. I'm going to hold these two together, make a little loop here. I'm going to go across, then come up. Now, with that, I'm going to come out here, go across my rope again, making a second little loop here, hold to come up through. I'm going to come up through it again and pull it tight against the post, and there we have our 2 half hitches. Now, Bear Scouts, it takes a little while to be able to tie this good, so get with your den leader, your parents or somebody, and make sure you practice a lot, because when you're out camping and you need these knots, you don't want them to fail you. So, we hope that you have a good time and you learn how to tie these knots and you enjoy your camping.
Alan, can I untie it?
Yeah, go ahead.